Okay, so the first question I had when I was even contemplating becoming a personal trainer was, am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to get through the course, number one, then get started in the industry and then actually be successful at it? That's the first question I had. But then I followed it up with, I guess, another question that most people have that is probably coming from a pretty poor mindset in terms of what's it going to cost me? And when I'm looking for the cost, I'm not necessarily looking at how much, what's the investment in my education, in my future. I was just looking at, well, what's it going to cost me to get these qualifications? What's it going to cost me to get the piece of paper? Foolishly thinking that the qualifications alone would give me everything I needed to succeed. When in actual fact, if you sit and think about it, if you look at anyone that's successful in any industry at all, generally what they do is they invest heavily in their education to find the very best coaches who can deliver the knowledge, skills, processes, systems, and everything they need to become successful, delivered in a way that they can understand it, implement it, and then go on and become really successful in that particular field. That wasn't necessarily my mindset. My mindset was just, okay, well, how much does it cost? And I almost made my decision just purely based on that. And that was looking at different online courses first of all and thinking, okay, well, this online course is only $2.5 grand. I'm better off doing it. I can go through. It's only going to cost me that. When in actual fact, I would not have come out with any of the knowledge, any of the skills, or anything to even be competitive against any of the other guys that had invested heavily in their education. So, look, I think the ultimate question would be, who's going to be able to teach me the things that I really need to know in a way that I can understand? With me, I was not great with textbooks and just learning out of a textbook, and I find with most online courses, they don't even have videos. That would be one of the first questions I'd ask. Do you have a video where I can stop, pause it, go back, rewind, watch it as many times as I like in case I'm a bit slower of retaining the information? That was definitely the case with myself. And we've got that, and I find that most places don't. I've worked really hard on building an expert team, a team of coaches that deliver their niches and deliver it in a way where it's easy to understand, learn. They're all great people, number one, but it's easy to understand and implement, and so that you'll come out with a really great skill set. So you'll go on and be a successful trainer. There's no point going out having a qualification, even if you did manage to get through the course. Now, the online programs at the moment are horrendous to get through. The completion rates are really, really low, and that's because the amount of work you've got to do in terms of videoing and a bunch of other things. So it's so much easier to go through and at least do the practical at a particular campus with a training provider. If you're not at least doing that, I would say that it's a pretty hard road ahead. Not impossible, but a pretty hard road ahead. On top of that, though, when you are starting in a particular gym or a gym chain, one of the questions is going to be, where did you study? And did you study face-to-face or did you study online? Because automatically they'll be starting to try and understand your current skill set and whether you're going to be a right fit. So there are lots of really important questions that you've got to start to analyze straight away. And if you really do want to become successful, if it was only going to be an extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in the scheme of things for your future over the next 3, 5, 10 years time, it's probably not a large investment to make sure that you're developing everything that you need to become really successful.